marinated it for like a day or two, threw it in the freezer, let it freeze, and then took it out. And I was marinating it in the dollar store herbs and garlic. Lots of herbs, as you could see. Alright, it is very cold. I'm going to hit a quick pause. I want to drain this. Alright, I drained it as much as I could. And then this is what it looks like. Alright, you want to see how deep that marinade went? I think I'll cut that one. Alright, we'll cut this one. That's how deep it went. This was the marinade. These two were put together right here. So the marinade didn't have it on the outside. And the two pieces of meat were together. If I were to do this properly, I should have rotated. But as you can see how deep the marinade goes into it. You know, this one was, basically it looked like this inside the bag. So the marinade on the outside went through, and on the inside didn't go through so well. Reasons why you want to freeze your marinated stuff. Alright, I'm going to put this on super high, and I'll cook it and sear both sides. As you can see, it gets a little juice on there on the bottom. I'm going to drain that juice and put it back on. It's been on for about 5 minutes, maybe a little less. Drained it, I cooked it for another maybe 5 minutes. You could hear it like burning, you could smell it. That's how you know it's seared. There's my tongs. Nice. Do the same thing to the other side. And we're going to flip it again and turn the flame down till it's almost invisible and leave it on there for like a half hour. Well, maybe 20 minutes. All right, let's sear this side. It's about 5 minutes in, and all the juice is on the bottom with this one also. Drain this. Once it's drained once, keep cooking it. When you smell the burn, you know it's seared, and then it's time to cook it real slow. And I got that perfect sear on both sides. I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to cook it on the lowest setting on the stove for 20 minutes on each side. Nice sear, everything sealed in. After I'm done, 20 each side, throw it in the fridge. Once it's cold, cut it up, cook perfect. Beginning, when I cooked both sides and seared both of them, I got rid of the juice. After about 20 minutes, you're going to notice that juice develops in the bottom. You want to leave that juice. That's all the goodness, all that brown, that burnt, is now flavoring the meat. I'll do another 20 minutes. Whoops. Houston, we got a problem. There we go. You want to leave that nice juice. Reason why is it keeps the meat nice and moist. You don't want to dry it out. And that's what it looks like. See, difference? And that juice, the searing on the other side where it looks like it's burnt, will soften it up and we're all good to go. Alright, you want to see what the London broil looks like when it's done. You want to let this come to room temperature. You could let it sit for a while. But it's pretty much perfect. Let that sit in the juices a little. As it cools down, I'll flip it to the other side. And that is how I do London broil. It's delicious. And then when I slice it up, you can see what it looks like. Alright, the steak is cooled down a little. I can touch it. Still warm. It's not room temperature. Light pink. Light pink. And that, see all this brown juicy? This is amazing. After you're done cutting it, lick your fingers, it's delicious. Yummy.